So I'm going to go ahead and do probably one of the single most embarrassing things I've ever done, which is I'm going to go back and react to the literal first Secular Talk video ever uploaded. By the way, there was one, I don't know, like a year ago or so, randomly, the YouTube algorithm must have had some sort of glitch in it because everybody was recommended the Secular Talk first video. Like, everybody who subbed to me was somehow recommended that video. And by the way, YouTube algorithm, like, never recommends my shit to new people almost at all anymore. And so, if anything, maybe I should have been happy about the fact that somehow it was recommending my first video for some weird reason. I don't know why. But honestly, I wasn't happy about it because it's fucking embarrassing, man. Nobody wants to see what they did and what they sounded like. And, you know, if you go back in time far enough, it's all weird. You know, and obviously now I look at myself back then and I have so many criticisms, and I'm sure 10 years from now I'll look back to this segment and have so many criticisms as well. So it's always weird doing this, but I figured why not give you guys the pleasure of watching my severe embarrassment right in front of your faces. So without further ado, here's Secular Talk's first video. Let's watch the whole thing and then I'll respond.
Hello YouTube. In honor of my first video, I figured I'd go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about what I'm about and about what the site is going to be about. My name is Kyle. I'm 20 years old. I live in New York. I'm a political science major in college. I'm in my sophomore year, coming to the end of my sophomore year. And I can safely say that I'm pretty concerned about the direction the country is going in. Not just, I'm sure it's not just me. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there listening to this are concerned about the direction the country is going in. And if you are, I want you to please subscribe to my videos. Please subscribe to my videos. What I want to do is make videos about the news, basically, and report it to you people who either don't have time to watch the news or want to watch something entertaining about the news, because I'm going to go ahead and give my opinion, tell you how I interpret what's going on, and how I think we can make things better. Okay? Obviously, we can start by getting George Bush out of office. That would be great. Just peachy. Yeah, so that's basically what this site is going to be. Political commentary. If you're on the left, you probably want to subscribe to me. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to me. If you're a Democrat, if you're a liberal, progressive, secular, whatever you want to call yourself, if you're on the left, please, 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 please subscribe. You can subscribe if you're on the right too, but you'll probably want to rip my head off after the first 3 videos. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening. This is Secular Talk.
God damn it, shoot me in the face. Oh, man. All right, so there's a lot of things I have to say about that. First of all, horrendous audio quality. Horrendous audio quality. Now, it was 2008, so, you know, that's a good excuse, but, you know, the terrible audio quality continued for quite a long time, because if you haven't been able to tell, on the technical side of shit, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, technological stuff, it's always been, like, trial and error, learn as you go along, you know, ground up type stuff. So the audio quality was terrible. The other thing I noticed is that, man, I was trying so hard to sound more masculine, which is so pathetic. I was trying to be like, hey guys, this is Secular Talk. My voice totally is this deep normally, know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make my voice sound deeper so I appear cooler. That's not what I'm doing at all. I was actually amazed by that. I have zero recollection of ever trying to, like, manipulate my voice to sound cooler or whatever, but that is definitely what I was doing there. I was trying to sound cooler by manipulating my voice. The concerned about the country line was kind of funny. When I said please subscribe and I was like, please, please, I thought that was incredibly thirsty of me. One thing I was absolutely astonished by is when I mentioned how, you know, we got to get George W. Bush out of office. Because I genuinely did not remember that when I started doing this, it was George W. Bush who was at the end of his time in office. I really didn't remember that. If you asked me and I had to guess, I would have said probably when Barack Obama was in office. No, the first video was recorded when George W. Bush was still in office. That is crazy. I've been around for a really long time. So yeah, well, let's do the math on that. That was recorded in 2008. I'm born in 88, so that means I was 20 years old. And now I'm 33 years old, so I've been around for a long time. No recollection to that. By the way, the reason I think I don't have any recollection of the George W. Bush thing is because, yes, that first Secular Talk video was in 2008, but I only did it as a hobby for a while, and then there was a big break while I worked in the real world at a car dealership when I graduated college, and from like, I don't know, maybe from like 2010-ish to like 2012, most of 2012, I didn't record like any YouTube videos. So there was like at least a 2-year gap in there. And then late 2012, I started doing it full time. Tried to do it full time, had no idea if it would work, but I started doing it full time, and then it took off, and I was obviously very thankful for that. But yeah, I forgot about the fact that I started it in 2008 as like a hobby and just did videos every now and then for a while. Then there was a big gap, and then started full time in 2012. So that would explain why Bush was still in office at the time, but I'm still astounded by that. That's so long ago. I love the thing where I say, Democrat, if you're a Democrat, liberal, secular, progressive, whatever you call yourself, please subscribe. You're going to want to subscribe. And then I said, if you're, conservative, you could subscribe, but you'll probably want to rip my head off after the first 3 videos. I think that's interesting because you could see my mindset back then more. Back then, I absolutely was more of a partisan cheerleader. Back then, I really was playing for a team, and it was obvious. And my commentary for years thereafter, it was still the same thing, kind of cheering for a team. But now, funny enough, I actually have more faith in my abilities that when I say, oh, conservatives, yeah, you could subscribe, but you're not going to like me. I actually have more faith in my abilities that I could reach a broader audience and maybe change some minds on certain issues or, kind of expand the tent. And I would never say something like that today, where it's like, oh, if you believe this, you're going to want to rip my head off. Like, no, not really. I think I'll just speak my mind, and wherever it leads, it leads. So if I get a lot of people on the left who love me and a lot of people on the right who love me, hey, so be it. That's a positive thing, So it's interesting to see the different mindset. Super awkward, but I will say it's only like 80% as awkward as I expected. I thought it would be a lot more awkward than that, so I guess in a roundabout way, I'm kind of happy about it, but I have a message for YouTube. For the love of God, yes, I'd love for you to recommend my stuff and recommend it a lot, but not like my creepy first video or like awkward old stuff. Do like important, interesting, intelligent, substantive stuff from recently. Please, for the love of God. But they're definitely not going to do that.